we chant verses 10, 11 and 12 of the 7th chapter of Gita. Together. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam Bijam mam sarva bhutanam Vidhi partha sanatanam Buddhir buddhimatam Tejas tejasvinamaham Balam balavatam chamam Kamaraga vivarjitam Dharma viruddho bhuteshu Kamosmi bharatarshava Ye chaiva satvika bhavaha Rajasas tamasaschaye Matta evetitam vidhi Nattvaham teshu te mayi. After indicating how he is present and can be recognized in everything around us as well as within us, Bhagavan said all these things are in me and I am not in them. Means all these different experiences are all dependent on me for their very existence. I am not dependent on them means I can stay without them, but they cannot exist without me. Having said that, now there would be a question that if everywhere you are, in everything you can be recognized, and you have even that principle also that the very essence of everything is you, as the very existence principle you are there everywhere. So which means everyone must be recognizing you. No. Third verse. Out of thousands of people, only one person tries to walk this path. Out of many who walk this path, there will be someone who may know me, attain me. So that rarity. So why is it so rare if you are so very easily recognizable? You are available for everybody's experience everywhere, all the time, outside, inside, all the time. Why is it that people don't recognize you? So Bhagavan is giving that reason. Why? What happens? Bhagavan in simple words he is saying, because everybody is busy. That's what he said. See, 13th verse. Tribhir gunamayir bhavaihi Ebhis sarvamidam jagat Mohitam nabhijanati Mamebhyah paramavyayam Idam sarvam jagat. This whole world, the world means you should understand all the beings, especially here, specifically talking about human beings, because this journey is meant for human beings. The third verse of this chapter started with Manushyanam Sahasreshu, among thousands of human beings only. So it was talking about human beings. So this principle, this path, this goal is for human beings specifically. And here he is saying that Idam Sarvam Jagat means this entire world, means all these human beings, everyone, all these people, they are all mohitam. They are all deluded. They are lost. Ebhihi tribhihi gunamayahi bhavaihi mohitam. They are all lost in bhavaihi. Bhavaihi means, previous verse also this word has been used. Here bhava is used in the meaning of experiences, objects. things of objects of experience. So all these different experiences which are actually made out of Trivihi Gunamayehi, of these three gunas. Which three gunas? Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. This elaboration on this will come in the 14th chapter. But right now, the three gunas which he has referred to in right in the second chapter onwards, he has been talking about these three gunas are there, three gunas are there. So these three gunas, so all these experiences in this world which are made up of these three gunas, Trivihi Gunamayehi Bhavayehi, Idam Sarvam Jagat Mohitam. This whole world is just deluded, lost in it. Means we are all busy with because everything is made up of those three gunas only. The three gunas put together is in other words called Māyā. In the Vedanta literature we find that three gunas put together, Sattva-guna plus Rajoguna plus Tamoguna, all put together is called Māyā. So out of this Māyā, with this Māyā, there is everything that is created, all these different experiences, people are deluded by them, they are lost in them, they are just engaged in them, they are not able to see beyond it. So different types of experiences. Now within one day itself, we go through a very natural process of going through these three gunas. So we wake up in the morning, generally if the sleep has been good, it has been a restful night, then we wake up, the senses and mind, everything is fresh, ready to, we can study, we can know, we can understand, we can think deeply. So all this is possible. So it is called Sattva-guna. So pursuit of knowledge, sadhana, all these things are possible morning time. Then after some time when the day advances, slowly action oriented. I have to do this, that whole thing of I have to go there, I have to meet this person, I have to do this work. So all this starts coming up and actions start. That is Rajoguna. It continues forever. Then by evening, we have done a lot of work. Now what are you going to do? I'll have dinner and sleep. Sleep the moment. And three gunas. So these are all experiences. Experience of Sattva-guna, experience of Rajoguna, experience of Tamoguna. And within this also there will be different types and combinations will be there. During work also there will be some work which will be sattvic in nature, some work which will be rajasic in nature, some work which will be tamasic in nature. All these different things will be there. So all these combinations, they are so lost in all these things. Different objects, different types of, even the previous verse is that Ye Jaiva Sattvika Bhava, Rajasas, Tamasas, Chiye. So all different types of objects, all different types of species, all different types of experiences, all these things. People are all lost in them. So what to do? So they don't have time for it. Bhagavan is feeling bad. He says, nobody looking at me. They are looking at me, but they are not recognizing me. Why? Because they are looking at the object and whatever they have to do with the object they are doing. But the essence of that object is me. I am here only, I am saying, I am here. They are not able to recognize. They eat laddu, but they don't understand the sweetness in the laddu is me. They don't understand. They sleep on their bed. So nice pillow, nice mattress. But that softness of that pillow is me. They don't recognize. So everything that they are experiencing, actually they are touching me, they are seeing me, they are smelling me, they are tasting me, they are hearing me. But na abhijanati mam, they don't know me. Why? Because I am beyond these objects, beyond these experiences. Beyond means what? I am in and through these, I am much more than this. But they are not able to pay attention to that. Even if we have a nice cup of coffee, that cup of coffee that I enjoy, what is it that is making that coffee itself? That essence is the Lord. So a cup of coffee also can be a gateway to the Lord. But how many coffees we have had, but never met God? What to do? Because we are so busy with that coffee and it's the satisfaction, the gratification of the senses that we are missing out. Right there is it. I don't know, it was a very old movie called It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. Have you watched? You don't have to watch it just because we have a reference of it, but if you have watched, you know it. There's a treasure hunt happened, real life treasure hunt. People are looking for a treasure. And it is said that it is under a big W. So they are looking for where W is written all over the place, nowhere, and around the garden they reach. So big park. They are just running here and there, they are finding where is it, no signage has any big W and all. They are all running around so many times, they run around all these places, and then suddenly the last scene they all realize that there are 4 trees in the shape of a W. And then everyone starts looking at it at that time, and then there's a lot of competition of getting the treasure, etc., etc. But the point is, it is right there. They have been seeing it, they have been running through it, they have been moving around, they have been underneath it, but never saw it. And suddenly, what is this? What is it? It's right here. This is what has been told. The treasure is right here, but never noticed. So Bhagavan, the greatest treasure, right here, but never noticed. So, saying, Na Vijnanati Mam Evya Param, who is beyond all this, and Avyayam. Avyayam means never changing. So it is not that one cup of coffee is over, the body over. Where is God? I drank. Now next cup of coffee, sorry, that will be without God. Like decaf, it will be God. So, but Avyayam, He is always there, everywhere. We can recognize Him everywhere at every moment. So I am right there, but because people are lost with the peripherals, they don't recognize the essence. So Bhagavan is saying, what to do? So, we listening to this. I don't know if Arjuna had this thought, but we will definitely have similar thought. Bhagavan, it is actually not my God. It is your God. Why? Because you only say people are lost in what? This Māyā, Triguna, is Māyā. If Māyā is the power, now what? Is there any way to cross over this Māyā? Is there any possibility? So Bhagavan said, of course, you have to know what is Māyā first. And then you have to know how to cross over it. So Bhagavan is giving this beautiful information about what is this Māyā and how can it be crossed over. Very beautiful, very important for us. The 14th verse, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Māyā Duratyaya Māmeva Ye Prapadyante Māyāmetam Taranti Te. Esha Māyā, this Māyā that we talked about in the previous verse, that everyone is lost blessing is Mama Māyā. The most important word in this first line is Mama. And Bhagavan is saying this Māyā is my Māyā, my power. What does it mean? If we, there is somebody's house, if we go, and there's a big board, beware of dog. And especially people who are scared. That board only is enough to scare them. But it's okay. I have to go and meet. My friend is there. But I didn't know there is a dog here guarding the house. So now as soon as I make a little noise opening the gate, starts barking. But I keep standing there. I can't face this dog. I'm already scared. And they're barking so ferocious, scary. What should I do? I wait. Now listening to that friend of mine also will come out. Who is this? What is this? Oh, friend. So he comes out. And he comes out. He receives me. And then, whatever, the dog is still barking. Still, I'm now observing what has happened now. He's not, my master has gone to meet him. What is this? So then the master says to the friend, my friend. Now next time he comes, explain. Now you know? Okay. Now next time he comes, don't bark. Next time he comes, don't bite. Won't scare him. You're already scared of it. Okay. Now dog has learned. Who taught? Master only. I can't go and teach the dog. He will eat me up if I go and teach all these things. The master only can teach. So he said, and then the dog also understands. Then the dog starts wagging his tail. Right? And after that, I don't have to fear the dog. Then I can straight away go and meet my friend. Why? Because the dog is already calm down. It is not going to affect me. It is not going to bark at me. It is not going to harm me. I know that. Nobody is going to stop me. I can go and meet my friend. If we can understand this from the master of a dog, same thing is with the master of Māyā. Dog Bhakti, Māyā Bhakti. He's the master. I'm scared of Māyā. If Māyā deludes me, what to do, I don't know. Contact the master. How to contact the master? Because Māyā only will draw his attention. Sometimes if he doesn't, make a phone call and call him. This is the phone call in the example we can understand. How can you call God by a phone call? God also has, you can call him. How? You can chat his name. Oh, Bhagavate Vasudevaya, oh Bhagavan, and then remembering, there you go. Then he will say, Māyā, friend. He will not be friend, devotee. My devotee. Don't know anything. That is all. The second line is that. Because it is his Māyā, we say, Māmeva ye prapadyante, whoever comes and surrenders to me, he will go across Māyā. Māyā mitam tarantite. He will go across. Then he doesn't have to worry. He is clearly and deluding and, I'm getting lost and not know getting lost. Nothing. Now straight, direct contact with Bhagavan. Nothing required. Then nothing will stop. Nothing will scare. So, was over. I finished God in the morning. Now I don't know whether he's still there because I finished him in the morning. Over. What over? It is a 24/7 connection. It is not over for just 2 hours, not 2 minutes or even if it is few hours. It is not just few hours. It is 24/7. All day. Continuous. Mom, eva ye prabhuji. You are asking for too much. How is it possible? I have other things to do also. So Bhagavan asks, what other things do you have to do? Because any other thing you do, there also I am there only, no? Oh, that is true. So then when you are doing other things also, in that also you connect to me through that. Oh yeah, I never thought. Yes. If you are getting up and then you see the sunrise, the sun is shining, Prabhas, Mishashi Surya, the brilliance of the sun, that is the God only. Connect. And I take water. I get up in the morning and I drink 2 liters of water. So many people do such kind of things. I don't know why, but they do. So, I take water. Water, in that water, that salinity, that fluidity, that is God. That is why drinking water. Everything that we touch, everything that we see, everything that we experience, if we can keep feeling His presence. That's all. It may take effort in the beginning, but eventually it will come as a very natural process of experience. It will just happen, like breathing happens. Remembrance of Bhagavan also can happen. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa gives a very beautiful example. Like a newborn baby who is sleeping in the cradle in another room, and a mother is maybe cooking or doing some other things in the other room. Whatever she may be doing, she may do a very good job with all concentration, but part of her mind is constantly with the child. Little bit, something immediately she will learn because she's there, a part of her. So same way, if we can just keep one part of our mind constantly with Bhagavan, and that way it need not be in the other room, it can be right in front of us. When we are cooking also the fire, they just ask me Vibhavaso is there. I make delicious food. What is that delicious that taste? That is God. The saltiness in salt, God. Sweetness in sugar, God. So everything, everywhere if we keep connecting, and I surrender to Him. Surrender does not mean I will not do anything, you do whatever you want to. It is that is not surrender, that's laziness. That I won't do anything. Surrender means I am doing my duties, whatever to the best of my ability, and I don't question unnecessarily why did you do this and why did I not get whatever I wanted and I was so hard and I did not give you order. That you stop that. That is surrender. Bhagavan is wiser than me. He knows what to give and how much to give and when to give. He will give. But I have to do what I need to do. I can't say I have not done sadhana. Why? Because I can't do sadhana. Then what do you want? I want to attain you. God says, what do you mean? It is like praying for winning the lottery without buying the ticket. It is like that. Please do your job. Then rest Bhagavan will take care. Anyway, he is doing more than 50% of our work also he is already doing. Little bit he has given us to do. That also if we don't do. Like he has given us only eating. Digestion he has kept it with himself, that department. Because he knows that we may forget. I was so busy that I forgot digesting. I put it on meat now. Why do it's all there 2-3 lying in my stomach because it's not gone ahead. I have not done anything. I have to sit and do this. Breathing has kept such an important department to him with himself only. Otherwise, you will forget that one. I was so busy. us. Originally he was waiting for a better devotee. That was Kundalika. He was at least serving his parents and he was devoted and all. Now he is waiting for useless people like us. And he is smiling. And when someone goes also he keeps smiling. Why? Because he wants to laugh but then he controls himself. He said, one more sample has come. Now see what he is going to ask. He will ask some silly thing and go away. He can ask for me, but he will not ask, I know, and then he's there, he'll come nicely. Standing like this. But beauty of this also, our great gurus and acharyas and mahatmas, that is the greatness of it. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, he says, why is Lord Vithala standing like this? So he says, he is calling out to all his devotees and saying that you just, I am here only across the river of Māyā, and don't be scared of this river of Māyā, the water is only waist deep. So he is signaling to the devotees, don't worry, you will not drown, you just keep looking at me and walk, you can come to me. So he is assuring us, come. So Bhagavan is saying that I am there with you, I am there to look after you. Don't be scared of Māyā. Because it is my Māyā. It will not harm any devotee of mine. Māyā Vedam Karanti, effortlessly we will go across this Māyā. Bhagavan, so good. Now I am very, very confident. But everyone must be hearing this and everyone must be, you have given this knowledge that anyone comes to you, comes and surrenders to you, they can cross, go across Māyā effortlessly. It is such an easy thing that you have told. So everybody must be doing that, right? Rare few. Why? This is such a simple thing. Why can't people do? They just have to come and surrender and at your feet. So that is the problem. It is maybe too simple. The people are used to complicated things. So how they complicate their life? 15th verse. He is saying that these kind of people, they don't come to me at all. So what to do? They are still stuck in Māyā. What are these people? Namam dushkritino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha Māyaya pahrita jñānaha asuram bhavamashritaha na prapadyante. These people do not come to me, surrender to me, come and connect with me. They do not. They are not able to. Because of what? So there are so many words to indicate what is the reason. The first word in the first line, in the middle, mudhaha. Mudhaha also it is translated as fool, but mudhaha means ignorant. Out of ignorance, not knowing that this is the solution, they avoid the solution. How can I go after all? I have committed some mistakes. If you have committed mistakes, that's when you need God more. I am so weak, how can I go? When they are weak, what do you have to go? It is like telling that I am not well, how can I show my face to doctor? When you are not well, only you have to show your face to the doctor. Not I am healthy, doctor, I came to pay you a visit. You want to give me any medicine? Then you are already healthy, go, you are not required. It is only a sick person goes to a doctor. Similarly, when we need the most, that time only we avoid going to him. Out of ignorance. Mudha. And because of ignorance, what happens is I try to divert and distract myself in so many worldly activities. In the second line, the last, asuram bhavam ashrita. They are given to activities of asura. All us asura, you know asura. Asura means, the word asu. Asu means senses. Ra means the one who takes delight. So the one who takes delight in sense pleasures is called asura, by definition. So it is not Ravana and Kumbhakarna and all. We are also like that. We belong to the same family. Maybe little more towards Vibhishan. But we also belong to the same family. Asuram bhavam ashrita means, engaged in these sense pleasures. Why? Because instantly I feel that this is, this is good. So I want to go to God. Out of ignorance, I feel that this is giving me instant pleasure, then I have to wait and all that. Because you have to wait for such a long time, so many hours, sometimes days you have to stand in the queue. So, better take one ice cream, finish it off. Same happiness only you want to get it in that ice cream. Have ice cream. Why do? So, out of ignorance, engaged in all these sense pleasures, asuram bhavam ashrita, and more that indulgence happens, Māyā apahrita jnāna. That sanity and that knowledge, that understanding, that all has been apahrita, has been snatched away. By what? Māyā. By all these objects, these pleasures and all. The understanding, initially I do have understanding. Initially my indulgence will be accompanied with guilt. I'm not doing the best thing, but then, yes, I don't want to go there, but I can do it. So initially there will be some guilt. After that, very comfortably and shamelessly can indulge. I say, what is this? You only say God is infinite. He is not in alcohol. The kick I get is pure. That is why it's called ecstasy. Dangerous, this knowledge if you give to somebody like that. Māyā apahrita, all the knowledge, the sanity is taken. And because of that, it doesn't stop there, it transgresses limits and goes to evil actions, dushkritina. It goes to evil ways of living, where we even harm others, we disturb the balance of this universe. At the cost of others, we indulge. Dushkritina. And such people, here Bhagavan is referred to as Nara Adhamaha. Adhamaha means the lowest among people. Now here Bhagavan is not abusing, Bhagavan is not angrily saying. He is in a way lamenting. He is expressing his concern. What to do? Out of ignorance, they are just getting lost. They are going astray. And one after the other, it is like as though they are falling. And go to that level which then from there to get up and come out of it takes time. Sometimes the belief only changes. This is how life is. Sometimes we just go completely, opposite. We say that there is no God. What is it? This is the reality of life. I believe like this. Or I will keep on carrying that guilt as a burden all the time, but I will never go to God. Now what is the point of having that burden and never going there? At least go there and offer it, that also. I am feeling so guilty, I am not coming to here. Take this also. Bhagavan is not going to because they are constantly in that spiral going downwards. So, very difficult. Oh, so Bhagavan, so there are a few who are not doing this, but what about the others? There are others who must be coming to you. So yes, thankfully, yes, there are a few people who come to me also. So what are those kinds? So very beautiful and also a popular verse. There is saying 16th verse. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. Jana sukritino Arjuna. Jana sukritino Arjuna. Arto jñāsurartharthi. Arto jñāsurartharthi. Jñānī ca bharatarshava. Jñānī ca bharatarshava. So, previous verse, dushkritinah, people who are engaged in evil actions and activities, they don't na prapadyante mam. But sukritinah, there are people who are on the path of righteousness, they are performing good actions. Such people, they all mam prapadyante, they all come to me, bhajante mam. They all connect to me, worship me, they reach out to me. How? Chaturvidha. In 4 ways, or 4 types of people come to me. Or people come to me in 4 ways. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. Jana. Oh, 4 types. Okay. Which are those 4 types? Chaturvidha jana. These 4 types of people is given the names Artha, Jñāsu, Artharthi, Jñānī. Artha, Jñāsu, Artharthi, Jñānī. Artha means what? Artha means the one who remembers God in distress. When one is unhappy, when there is pain, when there is sorrow, that time one remembers God. That is what Artha. And we find that 90% of people turning to God are belonging to this category, including ourselves also, if we look at it. When there is some difficulty, some sorrow, something, that's when we know, Mama, please save me. Why me, O Lord, why me? So we turn to Him only when there is stress. So that is it. Now we say, this is so selfish type of thing. Why is Bhagavan calling them to be devotees? Because in spite of sorrow, there are people who don't go to me. So okay, for sorrow at least you are coming to me, good. Devotee. So when I am in sorrow, I remember God, fine. That is also. And second is Jñāsu. Jñāsu means I don't have any sorrow, but I want to know maybe about God or maybe about something else also. So for knowledge, I go to God. I say, Bhagavan, I am not able to understand why this is not happening. I am not able to understand why I am not getting promotion. So can you make me understand? You want only to understand or you want promotion? That's a good question. Can you do both? So if I want promotion, I am Artharthi. But if I want to know why it is not happening and what is the reason and what is to knowledge, then I am a Jñāsu. And it is not just such kind of I am not getting promotion, not such kind of things, but something deeper, which one wants to know. Generally, I want to know you. I want to know more about you. Who are you? Who is this God? Who am I? What is happening? So for that also people go to God. I don't think things are right. Like Arjuna. In Bhagavad Gita example, Arjuna said that I am not able to think now, so you decide what is good for me and you tell me. Please accept me as your disciple and please teach me. So now he went to God for knowledge. He said, you only give me that knowledge. So, for knowledge, one who turns to God is called Jnānī. person is not under distress, it's not sorrow or anything, but wants something. And to fulfill that desire, he is going. So that is called artharthi. Artha means some kind of wealth or gain. Arthi is his goal. So he wants to gain something, he wants something. So many times we also belong to this category. We go to Bhagavan. Knowledge and all, I don't know how many of us go, but then in distress we go, and to gain something we go. These two is our category. So we go generally, I'm not saying, generally that's how we go to Bhagavan. So I want something, so then even if I want something, I may not go to God. There may be so many people. But there are some people, I want something, I want to go to God. I want to achieve this, please do what you can. So simple things. But for that also, I want something, so I am going to Bhagavan. So example for this is Dhruva. Bhakta, 5-year-old little boy. He was asked to get off his father's lap. To get off. You are not meant to sit on your father. He got so hurt. He went to his mother. The mother said, why are you coming to ask me? You ask Bhagavan. Don't ask anybody else. Don't ask your father. Don't ask anyone. Go to Bhagavan. He will only give you what you want. And he went, Naraji guided him what is to be done. He chanted that mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and he got Bhagavan's darshan. Bhagavan said, what do you want? He said, now I don't want anything about you. But originally, why did he go? He wanted to sit on his father. He wanted somewhere that nobody should get him out of that place. So Bhagavan said, you started off your journey with that desire, I have to fulfill that also. So now, the North Star is called Dhruva. It is that whole star where everything else, all the stars change their position, but he is always steady with it. So he is being given that position forever. So Bhagavan, so approaching Bhagavan for attaining something, approaching under distress. So many examples of distress are there. Many saints we find when they are under distress, they just wanted Bhagavan. But all these different devotees and all these different saints also eventually in their journey of evolution reach the state where many of them reach that fourth state, which is called Jñānī. Jñānī, one with knowledge, one who has knowledge. One who has knowledge means what? He is not going there to take away distress. He is not going there to gain any knowledge because he is already knowledgeable, and he is not going there to attain anything else because he has got the supreme knowledge. So such a person, then why is he going? He doesn't want to attain anything. He went because out of love. Actually speaking of these four, Jñānī is the only one who is genuinely loving God. All others are only for other reasons they are going. But still Bhagavan calls them devotee. Why? Because they are still coming to me. They could go anywhere else, but they are coming to me. That is why they are also my devotee. And when Bhagavan accepts us as devotee, then it's just a matter of time. We will marry. Chaturvidha bhajate maam janas sukriti hato vidyasadarthanti jnani cha darshanat. Now, of these four, here Bhagavan is saying, of these four, all these four are good, but there's something special. What is special? Tesham jnani nitya yuktaha eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnaninotyatah apyartham aham sacha mama priyah. Of all these four, Artha, Jñāsu, Arthati and Jñānī, although all are my devotees only, they are all approaching me only for whatever reason they are, or without any reason also the Jnana comes. Tesham, of all these, among all these devotees, Jñānī Nityayukta. Jñānī, the one who is already endowed with knowledge, he is Nityayukta. He is ever connected to me. Why? Because he has the knowledge of that self, and with that knowledge of the self, he is never considering himself to be different from me. So therefore, he is ever connected to me. Nityayukta. Eka bhakti. Eka bhakti means his devotion is single pointed. There is no other in his bhakti. See, bhakti means what? Love. Love means what? Identification. Identification means what? Oneness. Now, as long as there is some difference also seen between me and the Lord, that identification is not complete, means the devotion is not full. Whereas, for a Jnānī, a person who has attained this supreme knowledge, for such a person, the identification is complete. Eka bhakti. So there is no two in this devotion also, in this love also. So then how can we call it devotion? The point is, we all also, we may say that I love this thing and I love that person and all those things. But what is really the object of love? It is not for the sake of the other that we love ourselves. And this is a declaration of the Upanishads. Upanishad very clearly states that anybody who is loving any object or person is not for the sake of the object or person, but for his or her own sake. It is a very clear known fact, and if we examine our own experiences, our own mind also, we will get the truth of it, that it is true. That we love ourselves the most. But the Jnānī, who has understood that the self in me and the self in the Lord and self in the whole world is one and the same, then what love for someone else? It is just love. Eka bhakti. There is no second. That is why Vishishyate. That is why he stands out. That is why he is better off, greater than the other. All others, they have that sense of duality, they have that sense of difference, and they want something for themselves. And that is why they are approaching God. And God as other than myself. Whereas here, after that love is very different. It is called that after that knowledge also, Jnānottara Bhakti or Parā Bhakti it is called. Complete identification. Have to grounded in knowledge. How would that be like? To know we have to attain this. Anyway, Eka Bhakti Jnānī Vishishyate. And he said, why? What is so special about Jnānī? Priyohi Jnāninaha Atyartha Aham. I am extremely Atyartham Priya. I am extremely dear to the Jnānī, the person of knowledge, and Sacha Mama Priya. And he is also so dear to me. Dear to me means what again? Dear means love. Love means identification. If it is mutual identification, it is complete oneness. So he is extremely dear to me, and I am extremely dear to him. Therefore, actually there is no difference. And there is no difference. That is what he is saying in the next verse. He is saying, Udara sarva evaite Jnānī tvātmaiva me matam Āsthita sahi yuktātmā Māmevānuttamāṃ gatim. Udaraha sarve eva ite. Ete sarve udaraha eva. All these four types of devotees, they are all great in their own way. Means he is not saying that someone is greater, someone is lesser. I am not, any type of, I am not discriminating among them. They are all great in their own way. But what to Jñānī tu Atma eva. But what to do? That Jñānī, that man of knowledge, he is my own self. I am his own self. So there is no two. So what to do? So he is different. I am not saying he is greater, but he is different. Definitely. All are great. But Jñānī to Atma eva. Because it's one self. Therefore, we are to each other. Jñānī to Atma. Āsthita sahi yuktātma. He is well established in even through all his activities. He is established in this experience of complete oneness and communion. This complete connection with me. He is completely established in it. Mam eva anuttamam gati. He is completely connected to me. Who am I? Anuttamam gati. Gati means a destination or a goal. Anuttamam gati means there is nothing superseding that. There is nothing greater than that. The supreme destination, the supreme goal, the supreme reality that with me is all the time. It is absolutely become one. What Hanumanji said to Ramchandraji, that from the standpoint of the body, I am your servant. From the standpoint of being a jiva, I am your part. But from the standpoint of that reality, the Supreme Self, I am you. So, iti me nishchitam, this is my firm conviction. And this is what is asthita sahi yuktātma. Such a person is completely firm in that, and he doesn't need to gain anything more. He has reached, he has attained. That is the greatness of this Jnānī. And such this oneness is what is again Vijnana and insight. That I am dear to him, he is dear to me, he is myself. And he is established in this knowledge and devotion. We are one and the same. That oneness, that is again an insight, that is again an experience. Means what? I have to experience this as I can't experience it as this or that. So, Bhagavan had promised in the beginning, Jnānam Teham Savijnānam. I will give you knowledge along with the direct experience. I will give you information plus insights. So, this is the insight part. Understand? It's that oneness. But our journey starts with some one of these three only. Artha, Jnāsu, Arthati. We can start from anywhere. But ultimately, this is our destination. This is the experience. Till such time, it is God is there and I am His devotee.